Hi everyone, this week's Parsha is Parshat Bamidbar. I heard a beautiful Devar Torah from a very good friend of mine, Benny Bernstein, who's still in yeshiva in Israel, and it was so great that I'm going to tell it over, and I hope I do justice in this beautiful, beautiful Devar Torah. And it goes as follows. This week's Parsha, we have a momentous occasion. Each of the tribes set up camp around the Mishkan. And each of the tribes of the Shvatim have their own degel, have their own flag. And the Midrashim goes through talking about how excited each of the tribes were to show off their flags. Now you think about it, what does a flag represent? Well, it represents the constituents. You know, it's a nationalistic thing, showing off the people that it's representing. That's what a flag is all about, right? Countries have flags, it's the same idea. Now, the question is, why were they so happy to show off, their characteristics to each other? What was going on here? So we could think about it in this light, that they were really showing off, they were so happy to see that what makes them, their characteristics were accepted by Hashem as a way to further their connection with Hashem. Their traits, all of their unique traits that were different from each other, were all conducive to connecting further with Hashem. And that's what they were so excited about. Now, you see how the tribes are situated to each other. And they were situated in a circle, with the Mishkan and the Levim being in the middle. And what's so special about a circle? Well, a circle, everyone is equidistant to the middle. So it reinforces this point that each of the tribes were so joyous of their flags that all of their characteristics, all being different, all were equal. They were all on the same playing field when it came to connecting with Hashem. Now, we do have to realize that the Levim were in the middle with the Mishkan. So there is almost an idealistic sense of, there's a bar that everyone is striving to, but we could leave that on the side for now. So with that idea, I think it really connects well to Shavuot, with accepting Torah on Shavuot, which is what happens. It's Matan Torah, where we're re-accepting the Torah every year. And we could think about it in the same light that each and every one of us have traits that, albeit may be different, but are traits conducive to connecting with Hashem in different ways, which is very nice. But I wanted to go to Pirkei Avos. In Pirkei Avos, there's a Mishnah that says that there are three different there are three different keters, right? Crowns. Keter Malchut, Keter Kahuna, and Keter Torah. Keter Malchut being kingship, right? And kingship can only be, accepted by someone from the Davidic line. Keter Kahuna, right? That's the priesthood. And the priesthood can only be accepted by descendants of the priests, Kohanim. But Keter Torah can be accepted by anyone. And I think just tying it all together, that on Shavuos, right, we're all coming from different places, but ultimately this Keter Torah, this ability to accept Torah for ourselves, that's attainable by anyone. And I think my bracha to everyone going into Shabbos, going into Shavuos this week, is that we should all, just like the Shvatim, be so proud of our different traits, but also acknowledge that our traits can be used in such a constructive way to further our connection with Hashem. And with that, I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.